Gervonta Tank Davis' biggest fight? Is it Shakur Stevenson? Is it Lomachenko? Is it Teofimo? Is it Ryan Garcia rematch? Is it Devin Haney rematch? Is it Jose Rayo Valenzuela? Is it Keyshawn Davis? His biggest fight is not even in the ring at all. It's him and Al Heyman in PBC's fight against Turkey in Riyadh season, and basically all of fucking boxing. Let's talk about it in this video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. You can also join the channel as a member, drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do, and hit me up if you want to debate. knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address, or you can just come by the channel while I'm live and we can debate right then and there. Let's get it popping though. So, Turkey, Al Heyman, Gervonta Tank Davis, they all at odds, bro. They all at odds. Turkey has a problem with PBC, Al Heyman, and Gervonta Tank Davis because they ain't getting on their knees and kissing his ass, bro. If you look at that Riyadh season card this weekend, you got Bob Arum, you got Oscar De La Hoya, you got Eddie Hearn, all of them kissing Turkey ass because he giving them that money and he's a bailout for them, bro. He giving them that money and he's a bailout for them. What is he bailing them out from? He's bailing them out from doing their job, bro. He's bailing them out from having to be profitable. If you look at everyone that's fucking with Turkey Ali Sheikh, right? It is littered with fighters and promoters that cannot turn a profit with their boxing events on their own, right? You got guys like Bob Arum and Top Rank. They haven't been having a really good time being able to turn a profit of the boxing events that they put on. They're paying fighters like Shakur Stevenson $3-4 million a fight. And then the live gate does $1 million. And the only revenue they got coming in is whatever deal they got with ESPN, and that contract is expiring in 2025. So other than the money that they get from the deal that they got with ESPN to be on ESPN's platform, they don't bring any money on their actual events, on their actual promotions. Matchroom been losing money over here in America for years. They started off saying pay-per-view is dead. Now they doing pay-per-views left and right, and they're putting themselves in a position where they're not profitable. Golden Boy, not a profitable company right now. If you look at Matchroom, the deal that Jerome Boutinen signed, and versus the live gate, he did good at this live gate. A lot of people showed up, but the live gate wasn't that much, bro. Like it didn't make up for what they had to pay Jerome Boutinen to fight. Same with Golden Boy. The only time that they've been profitable in recent years was when Ryan Garcia fought Tank Davis. The Ryan Garcia Devin Haney event was a goddamn flop. You look at the fighters that they fucking with. All the fighters under these promotional companies that do not sell, they love Turkey. They love Turkey. He is a bailout for them. He is a stimulus package for these guys. Hey, I'll give you this money. I'll throw on these fights. I'll throw this money away. We don't really care about being profitable. You can't name one Riyadh season event so far that's gained money, that is bought in more money than they have spent. You can't name one based on the fighters' purses, based on the cost to put on the event versus what they actually sell. They have been losing money, and at this point, people like Matchroom, people like Golden Boy, people like Top Rank, they're good because right now Saudi Arabia, Turkey, they don't give a fuck about turning a profit right now. But that time is coming very, very soon. And they're going to try to take everything and move it to Saudi Arabia. In the case of Gervonta Tank Davis and Al Heyman in Premier Boxing Champions, they're not really fucking with Turkey. You don't see them going over there and bending their knees to him and trying to go get his free money and trying to come over there because they're turning profits over there. They're putting on big events. All reports were that Prime Video was happy with the first event on Prime with Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora because they did a pretty good live gate. They sold, the pay-per-view sales wasn't that good. However, you don't have to pay them fighters shit. You paying them $1 million a piece, $2 million, whatever their purses was, low purses. They not getting no back end because they ain't really pay-per-view stars. and you end up generating a profit. Then we know how profitable the Tank Davis event was. We know how profitable the Canelo Alvarez event was with Jaime Munguia. Then you got the event with Canelo and Berlanga coming up. You know, Tank is coming back in November. So they're turning profits left and right. And we saw the year that they had in 2023. And so Turki is not needed over there. And he doesn't like that, which is why Turki and DAZN and ESPN and everybody that put on that event is two secrets that they don't want to tell you. Number one, they don't want to tell you that great Riyadh season card was littered with Premier Boxing Champions fighters. They don't want to tell you that Riyadh season card that we just all enjoyed was also available for you to buy on Prime Video. They don't want to tell you that behind the scenes, Al Haymon and Premier Boxing Champions have their hands in everything. They're able to put their fighters on different cards, do business with everybody, while at the same time maintaining their independence. And Turki don't like that. You saw how happy he was, shaking hands, got everybody kissing his ass, getting inducted into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. I don't even think he put on a boxing event in Nevada yet. As a matter of fact, no, he haven't, because the motherfucking the first time Riyadh season came to America was in Los Angeles. He ain't been there, but they inducted him to the Nevada Hall of Fame. So everybody kissing his ass because he throwing money at people, and they ain't got to do shit but sit back and take it. And some people can be bought off like that. But what's happening so far, and I'm not saying this is not going to change in the future, Premier Boxing Champions is choosing to say, nah, we your equal. We can do business when it makes sense for us, but we still going to move. We still going to try to get things going, and we're still going to put ourselves in position to be profitable and try to be competitive with you. And he don't like that shit. And a lot of fight fans don't like that shit. For some reason, everybody just love Turki and just say, yo, you should bend your knee to Turki. Get down or lay down. Do whatever Turki wants you to do. It's funny you should say get down or lay down. Saudi Arabia people have no rights. They shit get passed down. The power in their country get passed down depending upon who your mama and daddy was, bro. Straight through the bloodlines. Absolute monarchy. Right? And you can see him trying to throw bits of that shit into boxing. Somebody explain to me how come we didn't see, or how come we saw Saudi Arabia's national anthem being played before the Terrence Crawford-Madrimal fight. Somebody explain that to me. Wasn't nobody from Saudi Arabia on the card. Wasn't nobody. Madrimal was from Uzbekistan, and Terrence Crawford is from America. They played the Saudi Arabia national anthem, bro. They bending over for Turki. That boy want power. That boy is here to try to get in that thing and take all the power. Then when he get that shit, he gonna start treating y'all like what he really think y'all are. Like shit. He gonna tell you who you gonna fight, what you gonna take, and where you gonna fight at. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't take all these fights and move them bitches over to Saudi Arabia. Everything go through us. I gotta put on this goddamn show for my crown prince. You gonna fight over here and you gonna love it. You gonna fight over here and you gonna love it. That's why I said Canelo and Crawford, we could have that fight in Vegas or in Saudi Arabia. The fact that he would even think of trying to have some shit in Saudi Arabia between Canelo and Terrence Crawford, you gotta be out your rabbit ass mind, bro. But he think because he putting up the money, he got all these millions, they gonna fight wherever the fuck he tell them to fight. Maybe Terrence Crawford will bend his knee like that. Maybe Canelo will too, but as of right now, he don't like that Premier Boxing Champions isn't doing it. That's why y'all talk all this love of boxing shit. He got a UFC card with Sean O'Malley going down in the same city during the same time that Canelo Alvarez is fighting Edgar Berlanga. You got Canelo and Berlanga fighting at the MGM. You got the Sean O'Malley card going to be in the Sphere in Las Vegas. He only cares about boxing if the people inside of boxing are doing what he wants them to do. That's the only way he cares about boxing. And you can clearly and blatantly see this man trying to block Gervonta Tank Davis from getting fights. It's not going to work because of who Tank Davis is, and no matter who Shakur Stevenson fights, no matter who Lomachenko fights, no matter who Williams Zepeda fights, when they get to them goddamn press conferences, everybody going to be asking about Tank. When you fighting Tank? Do you want the Tank fight? Tank is going to be their biggest fight no matter what, because he is the money when it comes to the profitability of promoters being able to actually make money off of their promotions and not just having Turki get him a bag for free. So the shit's not gonna work, but you can see him trying. Hey, yo, y'all come fuck with me. I'm gonna give you this money for these lesser opponents. That's cool. Loma gonna forever get asked about Tank Davis for the rest of his career. You fighting Tank? You going back into negotiation with Tank? Same with Shakur Stevenson, bro. Same with everybody from 130 to 140. He gonna be the fight as long as he keeps selling tickets, as long as people keep buying his pay-per-views. And it's gonna be even bigger if you try to block him and you start hating on him. His fans are gonna support him even more, bro. They gonna rally around him even more. And if you Gervonta Tank Davis, you stay the course, bro. These guys should be pressured and should want to fight you. They should want to fight you. They shouldn't be going around looking for easy bags, holding their hands out to Turkey. But again, what do Lomachenko and what do Shakur Stevenson have in common? They both want an easy bag, no pressure to sell. Loma been on pay-per-view one time, broke even. Ain't really been turning a profit at Top Rank. Shakur Stevenson just sold 2,000 tickets less in his hometown than he did in the fight before that. So I don't want to get paid. If I'm them, I don't want to get paid what I'm worth, because really, based off the numbers, I ain't really worth what the fuck I'm asking for. But if you're going to give me a big-ass bag, Turkey, if you're going to give me a big-ass bag, and it's against somebody I feel like I can beat, I'm going to go take that bitch. Whereas, if I get a big-ass bag from Premier Boxing Champions, they going to want me in that bitch with Tank Davis. They going to try to make it to where it's going to be a profitable event. They actually trying to make money. And so, that's what's going on right now. That's why you see Shakur Stevenson and Lomachenko ain't got no smoke for Tank Davis. Loma already ducked him. Shakur looked like he about to duck him. And they talking about they going at each other, talking about fighting for free. And then Shakur has the nerve to use Loma's talking point for why he ducked Tank and then say, well, let's fight at the end of the year. Looks like you're in the mood now, Loma. So how about me and you get it on at the end of the year? But you ain't got nothing to say about Tank. You go from saying that Tank is ducking you to now you know he ain't ducking you. And the fight is going to happen. So this is a very, very interesting and intriguing situation. Me, for my 2 cents in it, I think that the entity that's continuing to be profitable, when it's all said and done and you run out this model for a few years, that's going to be the one to come out on top. So as long as Premier Boxing Champions can keep putting on profitable events and keep stars on their stable, as long as they got Tank Davis, as long as Canelo continues to fuck with them, as long as they continue to build guys like David Benavidez, as long as they have stars and they have the stable that they have, divisions are going to have to come through them. So eventually guys like Turkey, guys like Bob, guys like Eddie, they're going to have to come, Oscar, they're going to have to come holler at Tank. You think of all the people at 135 right now that might be signed to Top Rank, that might be signed over to Matchroom, that might be over there at Golden Boy, their biggest fight is all Tank Davis. And if you continue to pay subpar opponents, at some point, Turkey work a boy ass, because he a worker boy in Saudi Arabia. They going to be like, yo, you throwing all this money away. We ain't seeing no return on investment yet. Let's go do something else with this money for tourism. Because this shit ain't working. You keep throwing money, throwing money, throwing money. This is second year throwing money. How many years y'all think he got? Or just throwing money out there and ain't turning a profit. Throwing more money out there, ain't turning a profit. Throwing some more money out there, ain't turning a profit. And you know Bob Arum gonna milk his ass. All right, yeah, give me these millions to put this event on. You gonna pay what for what fight? Okay, cool. So we'll see how this shit all play out. Same with Eddie. Eddie milking the shit out of his ass. Keep on, bro. Keep on just throwing money, and ain't getting no profit. Eventually, your people gonna get tired of that shit. So I'm excited because I think it's gonna make Turkey step his game up. I think it's gonna make Al step his game up. I think that it's gonna really expose who really want these fights and who don't. As far as fans and fighters, because now fans, you have an opportunity. You can be like, oh man, well, you know, Tank Davis just got to get down and lay down. He should just go over there and fuck with Turkey. Or you can be like, nah, hold on a minute, bro. Hold on a minute, bro. I want this fight. This motherfucker is over here fucking with Turkey, just trying to get an easy bag and fight these motherfuckers over here, and we want to see him fight Tank. So you're going to either push for the fight or you're not going to push for the fight. And the dangerous thing about Turkey, aside from all of the Saudi Arabia geopolitical bullshit, for me, the dangerous thing about him, like, don't get me wrong, I love the cards and shit. Don't get me wrong, I love the cards. It's no problem. I love the cards. Keep putting on big fights. If you want to throw your money away on boxing, throw your money away, dog. But the problem that I have with him taking over boxing and being like the Dana White figure in boxing is where he come from and what he believe in, bro. That man believe in totalitarianism. He believe in absolute monarchy. Absolute monarchy. He believe one person reigning supreme and having a bunch of subordinates and shit, and ain't nobody really got rights and shit to do what they want and shit. He believe in all that shit. I ain't fucking with it, bro. Because the moment somebody like that get power, they gonna show you who they really are, and they gonna do some shit that you never saw coming. That's why he buying everybody out, because this is all a plan for him to make Saudi Arabia the hub of fucking boxing, bro. And I'm not fucking with Saudi Arabia being the hub of boxing. Imagine the biggest names in boxing all having to go to Saudi Arabia because boxing was stupid enough to let him get control of it. Fuck that. Not fucking with it at all. But here's what right now, what I don't like about this whole situation, specifically as it pertains to somebody like Gervonta Tank Davis and us wanting to see him fight Shakur Stevenson, wanting to see him fight Lomachenko. What boxing is allowing him to do is take all the hard work of certain fighters and throw it away. Because everybody gets in boxing to make a profit, right? Promoters want to be able to make money on their events, and fighters want to be able to make as much money as they can. But what he's doing is he's trying to make it to where, look, y'all don't have to worry about being profitable. Bob Arum, you ain't got to be good at your job. Eddie, you ain't got to be good at your job. Oscar, you ain't got to be good at your job. I'm just going to throw y'all a bunch of money. Just let me run. I'm just going to throw y'all a bunch of money. And you take that easy money, but what is it at the cost of? Is it going to be at the cost of your company one day? Is it going to be at the cost of him telling you who your fighters is going to fight and not letting you move how you want to move your fighters? Is it going to be at the cost of you having your prospects not be able to get on any cards because you only want to make big fights? What's the cost of somebody with Turkey's beliefs taking control of your company and taking control of boxing? People don't want to think about the cost of somebody who believes in people having no rights. Go look at the rights of the people in Saudi Arabia and then get back to me. What are the costs of somebody like that being able to run a sport with absolute rule? That's number one. But when I say he's putting it to where he's getting rid of people's hard work, he's making what Tank Davis has been able to. He's making, y'all think the fans are winning, right? But the fans have really spoken. We've already spoken. Tank Davis is the guy. He's the one that everybody want to see. He's the one that everybody want to watch. People are willing to pay to watch him fight. People are willing to go to his fights and pay more money to watch him fight than they are to watch other people fight. And it's because of his hard work. It's because of his fighting style. It's because of what he was able to do and what he was able to accomplish in that ring. What Turkey is trying to do is take all of that and tell you that it means nothing. It doesn't mean anything that these guys should want to fight you. I'll just pay them more money to fight somebody else. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything that these guys should be doing everything they can to fight you. I'm just going to pay them to fight lesser opposition because I want to be in competition with you. It's absolute crazy to me. If Tank Davis is a superstar, if Canelo Alvarez is a superstar, if they're ticket sellers, if they're generating revenue, what's the point of them doing all of that if somebody is just going to come along and tell them that all this shit that they did means nothing? If you're gonna make fight fans be like, well, shit, we don't give a fuck. We don't care, Tank. Just all that shit you did, we don't give a fuck, bro. Just give them what they want. If they want to play you a flat fee, then shit, play them a flat fee. If the only way you can get the fight with Shakur is to give him 50-50 to match Turkey, then give Shakur 50-50. We don't give a fuck. We just want the fight. You coming across as ignorant and having no business sense whatsoever if that's the line that you take. So, for me, in my personal opinion, bro, I hope that these guys can all come together and do business, but the way that it's looking, bro, it's going to be PBC versus everybody, just like it was when PBC first started, bro. It's going to be them versus everybody. People are trying to corner them, and they going to put themselves in a position to not get cornered and make everything still have to come through them, and that's the play. That's what everyone's trying to do. But what people got to understand, let's say Shakur does get Loma, and that Loma duck Tank to fight Shakur. Okay, Guess what the winner? Guess what the very first question the winner gonna get? Hey, you gonna fight Tank Davis next? And guess what? The Shakur and Loma fight not gonna be as big or as profitable as any fight that Tank Davis had. It's not gonna be as big or as profitable as any fight that Gervonta Davis has, bro. The people have spoken. Or let's say you make Shakur versus Pater. Okay, no problem. Shakur Stevenson versus Pater might end up on the undercard. Tank Davis could fight Jose Rayo Valenzuela right now, and with that fan base, with the way that he just won this fight against Pitbull, that fight gonna be bigger than anybody Shakur or Loma could fight, including if they fight each other, bro. So until Turkey can find a way to get rid of that, until he can get rid of the it factor that Tank Davis has, everything's still gonna run through him. So all these little games and shit, they're not gonna work. They funny. It's crazy to see that he's in a position to where he really is trying everything he can to block the shine of Premier Boxing Champions and Tank Davis is very funny. But it's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. The cream gonna always rise to the top. And at the end of the day, even the people that hate Tank have spoken. They want to see Tank versus Shakur because they want to see Tank get beat. The people that don't like Tank have spoken. They want to see him fight these guys that they think can beat him. So you can try to pull Top Rank this way and pull Golden Boy this way. Eventually, they're going to have to still come to the table because you're going to run out of bullshit fights for them boys, man. So any combination of Tank, Loma, and Shakur fighting each other is great. But to me, I think Tank Davis should fight one of them next, bro, no matter what. That's just my opinion. He should be the one. He should be the one that they fight. They should want that fight. And if they don't, then they some fucking ducks. And it is what it is. Y'all scared to get knocked the fuck out. And that's all. That's the bottom line to it. But this Turkey and Al Heyman thing is very, very interesting. It's very interesting because Turkey's coming with all the money, but Al is coming with all the experience, and he got money too. He got money too. He got Prime backing him, and that's $1 trillion company in his own right. So we'll see. And last time people was talking all this DAZN shit, and PBC ain't got no money, Prime ain't bagging them or whatever. All I know is PBC is the lead promoter on the Canelo and the motherfucking Munguia fight. They put up the money, and I ain't see Turkey or Eddie putting up no money more than the PBC was able to put up. I ain't see that shit. And then this Canelo Berlanga fight, I ain't see Turkey swoop in, put up more money, and be involved in this, or Eddie be able to be the lead promoter on this Berlanga shit. That's Canelo and them being like so that's PBC and them with they relationship with Canelo. So we see who Canelo fucking with. We see who he like doing business with. So we'll see how this shit go, man. But I'm very, very intrigued and very interested by it. The ending point, though, is most importantly, I don't give a fuck. I think all of these people should do business together. PBC has showed a willingness to do business with Turkey. Turkey has showed a willingness to do business with them. And what he's going to have to understand is that, hey, man, they not going to bend their knee to me, but I can do some good business with them. And at least if I do business with them, I got a chance to be profitable because these other motherfuckers, I'm just burning money on. And then what PBC has to realize is that Turkey is he's a good source for money. He's a good person to help with your events, but just make sure that you stand your 10 toes and use your brain and do business with him when it suits you. For instance, he got Terrence Crawford. Y'all got all the people at 154 that Terrence Crawford could possibly want to fight. That's good business. Y'all work together to give some big fights for Terrence Crawford if he can't get the Canelo Alvarez shit. Seems like Turkey got the partnership deal with Top Rank. He got the partnership deal with Matchroom and Golden Boy. Top Rank got Shakur Stevenson. Y'all come together and make sure y'all get the Tank and Shakur Stevenson fight. So as long as we get in the fights, I don't give a fuck who win. But as a content creator, it's my job to document it. I just think Turkey's in a bad position because he ain't got the fighters that can turn a profit. He's just throwing money at it. I'm just gonna throw money at this issue. PBC is over here making money. So we'll see how that shit go, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.